guys, it's Gimmeabreakman back with the J News. I had once abandoned this, but I want to make them. I like them. They're useful. If you're interested in Japanese news, Japanese culture, and Japanese language, this is the video for you. If you're not, well, see you later. Anyway, let's get to today's video. It's August 25th, 2018. This is the date of the video, and it comes from ANN News. You can see it to my right here. Now, one of the reasons I make these videos is because I learned something as well. In this case, I'm going to teach you just one sentence and then talk about the context and the culture of this. And if you're interested in Japan, you'll learn something. Anyway, let's get to the first sentence, which will be our language focus.
豪雨災害で被害を受けた広島県呉市の小学校で大人気のゆるキャラふなっしーが子どもたちと交流しました。
Now, with that sentence alone, and if you don't speak Japanese, it's pretty impossible to figure out what they're talking about if you don't have any of the vocabulary here. Of course, when you start watching the video, you'll see it has something to do, although it's a news program, it has something to, it's very light. You know, they have a lot of children, and they have this guy in a suit that they interview, and his assistant, who's also wearing a cute kind of anime type outfit. But what is it about? It's a news story, right? So it has to do something with news. Let's look at the first word and let's go through the vocabulary and you'll see what I mean. And this is the reason I chose this video, is because I did not know the first word. It said go sai gai. And when you pronounce this together, you can't even hear the u. But if you look at the kanji, a great way to look at kanji, by the way, is to use something that I like to use called tangorin. Tangorin.com I like to use because they have a kanji breakdown. You could hit general, and for example, if you put a word in there like this, it'll say sorry, no results, but it is in the specialized dictionary, so it's a specialized word, and you can see what it means, heavy rainfall. But it also breaks down the kanji, and you can see here the four kanji here. The first one, overpowering, go. The second one is ame, usually rain. But when it's in a combination kanji like this with four kanjis together, often the pronunciation changes and it becomes u. So go. And then saigai, this is, I believe, disaster and harm. And of course, we can go through and check, yes, disaster and harm. You can go through and check the meaning of each kanji. Kanji is pretty tough in the beginning, but the more you do it, you get used to it. You know, in the beginning it's really tough, but study a lot of kanji and your brain starts to develop pathways to help you remember it. It can be pretty challenging in the beginning, though, and to be honest, it's still challenging. Anyway, so that's the first word, a storm disaster. So let's break this down. Go saigai de higai, injury, harm, o uketa Hiroshima ken Kureshi no shougakkou de ninki no yuru kyara Funashiiが子どもたちと交流しました. So if you look at it that way, it's not that bad. Let's, I did not put, oh, you know what I should do is type it out for you in English so you can hear it. Let's do it again, ready? We'll do it together. 豪雨災害で被害を受けた広島県I'll put this in capital letters so you can see the city. Kure City. Kureshi no shougakkou de ninki no yuru kyara. Did I spell that right? Yuru kyara, and then we have the quotation marks. Funashii ga kodomo tachi to kouryuu shimashita. And I break down all the words one by one. You can go through that if you're interested in that. But I'll give you the English here. So, people who saw, let me see how we say. The school, let's go backwards here. The school in Kure City in Hiroshima Prefecture, which suffered from the big storm at the school. So at the elementary school in Kureshi, at the Hiroshima Prefecture Kure City Elementary School, which suffered or experienced higai's damage. Right? Did I go through that? Oh, I don't think I got that one. Oops, I should. Higai's damage, suffering, injury. Yeah, injury. Did I? Yeah, there it is, injury. Higai. From the storm. At this school, the very popular 大人気の yuru kyara. Yuru character is a government mascot. So the very popular government mascot known as Funashii, that's his name. That's a subject marker. This very popular character played with the kids. I mean, that's a very casual explanation. Kouryuu suru is actually used in cultural exchanges. So had a cultural exchange with the kids, and that's basically the meaning. Now, a little background about Japan. First, let's look at a map so you can see what's going on here. This is over here. Wait a minute. Here we are. Here, this is Tokyo. Let's pan out so you can see the whole thing. All right. This is Japan. Everyone pretty much knows where Tokyo is. If you're getting really close around Tokyo, you can see that there's a city here named Funashii, right? And Funashii is the home of the very famous yuru kyara. Yuru kyara is like a government mascot. I provided a link in the description so you can read up on that. But one weird thing about Japan is that, I guess it's weird, I don't think they do this in other countries, but they have mascots that belong to the city. So in America, we might have a mascot like the Philadelphia, I don't know, that funny thing that was shooting hot dogs at people a few months ago. With the Philadelphia, one of the Philadelphia professional, was it baseball team, I believe, they have a mascot, right? So teams have mascots in America. In Japan, cities have mascots, and they are used to promote tourism and bring attention to the city. Anyway, one of the most popular ones is Funashii, and he comes from Funabashi. Funashii is neither a male or female. It's a pair. It's a pair, so I guess they have a lot of nashi in Funabashi. We can assume that. Anyway, as you can see, it's in Tokyo. Now, recently, there were big floods in Hiroshima, and one of the hardest hit cities was over here, near Hiroshima, named Kureshi. Let's see if we can find it. Here's Hiroshima over here, and yes, here's Kure City. There's Hiroshima. By the way, highly recommend Hiroshima is a place to visit. Beautiful city and very historic. Of course, the home of the atomic dome museum, etc. and Peace Park. Anyway, you can see it's quite a distance. It would take all the way from Tokyo, to Hiroshima in this area here. That's an easy, I want to say 5-hour train ride, maybe 6. Yeah, it's quite a ways. So these people are hit hard with floods, and so Funashii is coming to cheer everybody up, all the kids, because they also suffered. So there's links in the description about things like that, about this yuru kyara thing, which is a very Japanese thing. So check out that link if you're interested. And if you watch the video a little bit more, just a minute, let's go a little bit more.
豪雨災害で被害を受けた広島県呉市の小学校で大人気のゆるキャラふなっしーが子どもたちと交流しました。
Okay. Now there, look, Kure has you can see in the back, Kure apparently has a mascot too. It's got almost no airtime because it's a horrible mascot. What is that? We don't even know what half these mascots are. Right?
ふなっしーは呉の子どもたちに元気になってほしいと被害の大きかった天王地区の小学校を呉市の公式キャラクタークレシと共に訪れました。
So they do talk about it. Kure with Funashii and Kure came out to cheer up the kids. Genki ni natte hoshii. Genki, of course, you might know as healthy or happy. Natte hoshii is I want you to become. Genki ni natte hoshii. So it's a good expression. Hey, I want you to cheer up or feel happy. Genki ni natte hoshii.
地区の小学校を呉市の公式被害の大きかった子どもたちに元気になってほしいと被害
So they talk about that a little bit.
呉市と共に訪れました。
Otozureru is a very difficult word that just means visit. Otozureru. You can look these up if you're interested in language.
子供たちも結構ストレスとかかかったんで、
So the kids also suffered stress because of the floods recently.
こうやって来てもらえたら勇気とか元気をもらえるかなと思います。
So she hopes that the kids get courage and health or happiness from this Funashii visit.
どこも早くね、普段の生活や笑顔を取り戻せるように、本当に本力で駆けつけているね。
So I want to make everyone smile again. I hope smiles come back. But I think the funniest thing about this is that this yuru kyara has the microphone stuck in his eyeball. I I just can't pay attention to the fact that what he's saying, because I think it's just such a funny scene there. But so we hope we come back to a regular futsu no seikatsu. I hope you go back to your regular life. I guess their regular life has been disrupted because of the floods. 一緒に頑張りましょう! Let's all fight together!
ふなっしーは今日夕方から開催される呉中央夏祭りにも参加し、自身が開催したイベントの収益金を寄付する予定です。
So there, of course, it's a charity event and people are donating money. If you're interested, you can probably do a copy paste of the text underneath this video and find the rest of the text. This particular video or company, they put out the whole text, and you can find it on another site. If anyone's really interested in that, just leave me a comment. I'll find it for you. But you should do your own work. Anyway, studying, I can't do all the work for you. If you really want to learn Japanese, you've got to study by yourself. That's very important. Anyway, that's basically your lesson. I just wanted to introduce that to you and teach you a little bit of Japanese, and I will leave the language lesson in the description, so check that out. Alrighty? And for those of you who will be in Tokyo on September 1st, please remember that I will be there for the big yearly YouTube party that Hiko Simon and I host, so check that out as well. That's about it for today. Thanks for watching. And this type of video doesn't take me too much work, and as you guys know, I'm pretty limited with time, but I do like doing these, and they're fun for me too. So yeah, let me know what you think if you do like these videos, and if you don't, just skip it. But yeah, if you do like these videos, definitely let me know, because they do encourage me to make more. That's all I got for you today. Talk to you guys later, and I'll see you in the next video, or live in Tokyo.